Greetings. For this morning's talk or meditation, if you like, I would like to discuss boundaries, self-worth, and our perception of certain situations and information. There's something very interesting happened last night, where somebody was becoming incredibly angered at the fact that myself and my son were having a good time, to the point where she actually physically kicked out, kicking my son. And when he told me that the lady with the purple hair just kicked him really hard, I knew straight away that she'd done it on purpose, because I read energy and I could see her general frustration at the fact that we were playing, splashing and diving in the pool, which is against the rules. So when I said to her, "Excuse me, did you kick my son?" and her reply was, "Well, I didn't do it on purpose, but perhaps he shouldn't be in my lane," I knew, again, straight away. So I did nothing. I literally walled off and just tuned into the frequency of love and sat there. And as I did, she became more and more frustrated. We then actually exited that section of the pool to move away. And the next thing I knew, she was gone. And I thought, oh, okay. Half an hour or so later, have a conversation with the manager, because she had then left the pool to go to reception to accuse me of assaulting her, when she was the one actually doing the assaulting. But when she was pulled up on this, and because I didn't provide her a mirror or a place to dump her feelings and her pain and her emotions, they all become internalized and she had to deal with them. She has obviously lived as a victim for a lot of her life and does certain things subconsciously to bring herself into that state of victimhood. If you attack my baby and I react back, you will most definitely know. I am love and light, but also darkness and fright. And those of us that love at the depth that we do, you do not want to see the other side. So perhaps all I did was energetically show her my distrust and dislike, turning off my love for her. Maybe that's what actually caused her to feel as though I had assaulted her. But through this situation, I watched myself, as I so often do now, and the old reaction to wanting to shout and tell her what I thought of her for kicking a child, and then saying, well, I didn't do it on purpose, but he shouldn't be in my lane. It's complete acknowledgement that you did it knowingly. An apology would retract the situation, but this was not the case. And then to go into victimhood and to cry and to accuse me of assaulting her. Again, this is a program that she has most probably run her entire life, to be victimized and to put herself in situations where she becomes the victim. There's a big guy. If I kick his son, he'll probably have a go at me, and then I can feel wronged. I find it fascinating what we do as human beings. find it fascinating the way that the subconscious mind receives information and integrates it and uses it. Being able to watch myself in the situation, being able to watch myself in the conversation with the manager, being able to watch myself when I came away, meant that I didn't actually take upon any of that energy. Years ago, I would have reacted with anger and hostility. How dare you kick my child, Karen? Do you not know who I am? I am the mighty ego. Because one person was projecting and it was not being received or reflected and heightened, that energy had nowhere to go but to return to sender. That is what caused her massive upset. And fortunately, unfortunately, it is what it is. Those of us that know. And I know that yesterday's experience would have caused her to have to realize or face something that perhaps she's been running away from her entire life. I know that really it was nothing to do with me. But at the same time, it's all part of the divine. And if I and my son were to act as the catalyst for healing and growth, as we so often do, then this is perfect too. So to Karen, I give you space and grace, and I send you love. As I would rather feel love in myself when I think of every being than anything else. So for today, try to remain the watcher. Watch yourself, the way that you feel or want to respond or react to situations, and create those small micro changes that will lead to bigger ones further down the line. We are the change. And by continuing to focus on the positives is what we see. Thank you as always. And until we connect again, namaste. Have the most amazing blessed day. It's yours. Make it so.